Hello.
Hello, I am audible, sir.
Yeah, yes, you are audible. Okay, Raza, can you please turn on your camera and share your screen?
Yes, sir. Is I am visible, sir?
Yeah, you are visible. Share your screen.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes. Okay, Raza, meanwhile, please tell me something about yourself.
Thank you, sir, for giving opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Raza. I am from Sangam, where I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical field. After that, I am currently working as an Angular developer in G-Digit Infotech from last 2 years.
Okay, how much you have experience in Angular?
Of 2 years, sir.
2 years.
Yes.
Okay, and in JavaScript?
Sorry.
And in JavaScript?
Yes, sir. Both means I have from starting I have working as Angular developer
Okay.
from last 2 years.
hmm So tell me something about the project, roles and responsibilities.
Yes, sir. Basically, my project is from e-commerce field, and in that we have built e-commerce platform for the electronics item. We are selling on that platform electronics items, and basically our customer means our customer is a seller that from we are taking subscription charges, and they selling their products from our platform to their customers. These are the basic means project overview which we have built platform for them. And regarding to my roles, I have means sir, we have 7 member of team, and from that I am Angular developer. We have to build UI related UI related work, and basically, sir, we made a platform. We have developed that platform within our team.
I wanted like what is your work in that project? What you have
Yes,
done
sir.
in that project?
Uh, in that project, I have made means sir, I worked on reactive forms, templates, and we have created many component directives, custom directives, and types for that project.
Okay. What is directive?
Directives are nothing but means directives can change the behavior of DOM HTML. HTML DOM. There are three types of directive. First one is structural directive. Second one is component directive, and third one is attribute directive.
Mm-hmm. What is ng switch?
Sorry, sir.
What is ng switch?
Ng switch is basically it is a structural directive
Mm-hmm.
like ng for ng, which are basically starting from symbol as a star, and we use that directive into our view model,
Okay,
HTML model.
just a second. Ng switch has a starting symbol.
No, no, sir. Ng for an ng.
Okay, tell me what is the difference between structural directive and attribute directive?
Means, in attribute directive, we have basically condition like a condition statement. If we use, we will take one example as a ng class.
Hmm.
When we write in class what we means, we take one condition, and if it's satisfied, then our attribute directive plays a role. And in structural directive, it will change the behavior or maintain the structure of our component.
Okay, then tell me, ng switch execute on the basis of condition or not?
Ng switch, sir, currently I'm not able to recall about ng switch.
Okay, fine. Okay, you are familiar with forms?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the difference between reactive form and template driven form?
The main difference between both of them is in reactive form we can execute means we can make more inputs controls as compared to the HTML means template driven form, and more reliable reactive form is more reliable than template driven form. We can if there is a lot of controls means for example above five. So we can use reactive form. In that reactive form, our form is created in TS file, and in template driven form, our form is created in HTML view.
Okay, you mean to say if the control is above 5,
No, means
we
sorry, if our control is means we have a lot of controls, then we use reactive form most
hmm,
of the cases.
are you sure?
Uh,
I
yes, sir.
don't think on the basis of controls we create forms. It depends on something, right? Just
Yes, sir. It mainly depend on we have to create it on TS or not. This is the main condition. But I have read somewhere that
do you know what is asynchronous validation in the form?
yes, sir.
Can we use in template driven form or not?
No, sir. Asynchronous validators we can only use in JS, TS.
Hmm. What is async? Do you know async pipe?
Async pipe, sir.
Hmm?
Async pipe. No, sir. I'm currently not
Okay.
able to.
Do you know what is view encapsulation?
View encapsulation.
Yes.
View encapsulation. No, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Hmm. Do you know what is server side rendering, client side rendering? How does it work? What's impact on search engine optimization of using both?
Yes, sir. Mainly our Angular framework is based on client-side rendering. In client-side rendering, there is our HTML page is get rendered into our client side, and in server-side rendering, our HTML page is created on server. In client-side, there is no need of server. In server-side rendering, we we require server, and the main difference between them in server-side rendering, our initial time of rendering is more, and in server side because our data is render on our server, so that's why our initial time of loading our web page is less as compared to client side rendering.
Mm. Suppose mm, if I'm visiting any website, okay,
Yes,
and the
yes,
website page is loaded and website is open, I'm interacting with the website, and
okay.
suddenly the internet goes off, and the website should still visible if the internet goes off. How you can implement it or how you can achieve it? Did you understand
Without
my question?
inter. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
Means sir, we have to means we have to visit uh, after internet is load off. Yes, no?
No.
What's the condition for that?
For example, I'm visiting any website which is developed by you, okay,
Okay,
and suddenly my internet goes off, okay,
okay, then.
and I want like whatever I'm seeing this screen or the page I'm looking on it, it should be still visible. Or if I press back button or any, I go to the previous page, it should be there.
So in that case, we we can use client side rendering because our data will be
No, 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 no.
okay.
That's not the answer.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
Okay, tell me what is PWA?
Sir, PW is a progressive web application.
Uh, why it is useful?
Means we use PWA for means mobile friendly application. It is basically like mobile application, but it is a web application. Means PWA we use to create a mobile web application.
Hmm. That's it.
In Angular, sir, we use Angular iconic framework to create this such type of PW application.
Hmm. Do you know what is service worker and web worker?
Yes, sir. Web worker is basically, sir, when we call web APIs, our search engine means, sir, JavaScript is basically single threaded language. In our web API, the web API goes runs in background thread without disturbing our main thread. And when we call, means, sir, when we have to use background threads, we will web worker is in means if we have to use background threads without disturbing our main thread, we have to pass some API calls, etc. We use web workers.
And service worker?
Service worker is a type of web worker that currently I'm not recalling it.
Okay. I've shared you one link. Please open it on your browser.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to look overall this page website. Okay, and I want like if there is any mistake in this page, tell me that. And as a Angular developer, how you can improve more this website, how you can make more attractive to this website. Any input from your end?
Means, sir, in that way, means, sir, which technology should I focus? Means CSS, HTML, JavaScript, or whatever that.
Everything.
Or means, sir, in
Just a view part.
responsive way. Okay. Yeah. So forget about responsive, no?
No, no, responsive also included. Why not?
Sir, first one is we haven't used the validator in that form, and our form is when our form is empty fielded, then also it gets submitted. These are the two limitations, and
Okay,
we
one tell
haven't.
me one thing. In
Okay.
your project in Angular, okay, how you can improve the performance of your website?
There are many ways, but one of the ways we can use lazy loading.
Okay. Do you know what is the syntax of lazy loading?
Syntax, I'm not able to recall it, but I know the means if we have to implement lazy loading, we have to use separate modules, and we can use that what is called the thing? Lazy loading children or something like.
Show me now. Show me.
Sir, I am unable to recall it properly.
Okay. Okay, fine. In how many ways you can transfer data from one component to another component?
One complete. First, we can use input output declarator. Second one is by using routing, and again, third one is by using services.
Do you know what is bootstrapping module?
Bootstrapping of module. Mm, no, sir.
Okay. Okay, I will give you one task.
Sir.
I want you to create a form control using Angular, using reactive form. Create two controls, email
Okay.
password, and also, okay, first open the file.
Yes. Sir. Yes, sir. Three form control and
Hmm. Create a reactive form. There should be two
okay.
controls, and there should
Okay.
be one more control. And on click, there should be one button. On clicking on that button, control should be added. Control should be minimum, maximum five. Okay, minimum one. Hmm.
Okay.
And there should be a submit or save button on which the control should be added. Okay, do you understand it, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't
I
look
will
at
try.
that. Just use the app. You have like the app come root.
Okay. Okay.
Create
Okay.
in that only. And also don't waste time in creating the view part. Okay,
Okay.
there is no need of designing or applying CSS to the. Okay, meanwhile, can I ask you questions and will you able to give answer,
Yes.
or
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
will you?
Yes, sir. Can you can
Okay. Mm-hmm. Could I just wanted to ask, do you know something about like loosely coupled, strongly coupled?
uh,
This
yes,
is
sir. Means about JavaScript.
no. It's in Angular.
Mm, I have read somewhere, but currently I am not able to recall it.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea about these files, which is used in JavaScript Angular? Config files, source files.
Conflict files.
Yes. Why we
Conflict,
use
uh,
package.json?
sir, in package.json means it store all the packages which we have to use in our Angular project. And rather than installing one by one packages, we can install it in one go in by using means form package.json. Means all the JavaScript framework references are stored in that package.json file.
Do you know what is Webpack?
Yes, sir. Basically, Webpack is a bundle of our HTML, TypeScript, and CSS. While compiling our code, Webpack gets created. While our Angular bind means when our code binding happens in Angular, Webpack gets created. Sir, how many controls we need?
There should be only three controls. Okay,
Can I take
username,
any name?
not email and password.
Email and password only.
And one more control should be that. That control should be an array. Okay.
Okay. We have to take button, sir.
Okay, Raza, just do it after the interview. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For now, just open the JS editor.
Yes, sir.
JS editor. Go to the browser.
Oh, okay.
Open new tab. Write that JS editor. Ah, okay. Create one array of any random number.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Remove. Hello. I'm audible.
Hello. Now you are audible, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Create. Okay. The array 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take it in sequence. 1 to 11 or 15. Anything. Yeah. Fine. Remove one any number from that array.
Remove any number.
Any number from that array only. Remove 7. Okay. Okay. Now I want you find the missing number.
Okay.
Take the condition what you have given.
So why it's not remember?
You have given the wrong condition. Check it first carefully.
I can't remember. I spent the. Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, just a second. Hmm. See, like, say that for let I is equal to 1, is less than equal to 12. Then 1 and 12 you have entered manually. Any program when you write, it should be generic. Okay.
Okay.
For example, like if suppose if I change the array data, okay. Now take the array from 13 to 20. This loop will work
No, sir.
right
Mhm.
now. Okay.
But we have to take in sequence wise, sir. Array or not?
If yeah, if it is in sequence wise, is it will work. Okay, Raza, do it after the interview. Okay. In your project for state management, what we used? Do you know what is state management?
Yes, sir. Means we have to view state management in when we log in to our web application.
Mhm.
Means sir, we have three user role. First one is for users. Second one is for admins. In that our state management, we use state management over there.
Okay. Tell me why we use a service.
Basically, we use service for common functionality. It is mainly used while we have to do API calls. Means we can use API call once in service, and we can use the data into multiple components.
Mhm. That's it.
Um, mm, yes, sir.
What is observable?
Observable is a continuous stream of data, which we after subscribing observable we get data, and on destroy we unsubscribe that data for preventing the data leak.
And subject, behavior subject. Have any idea about it?
Currently, sir, I am not able to complete.
Okay. You said you have worked on pipes also. You have created pipes and all, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what is pure pipe and impure pipe?
Pure, pure pipe and pure pipe. No, sir, I am currently not able to do that.
Any, okay. Any pipeable operator, you know?
Pipe level operator.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Map filter.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea about switch map, concat map, merge map?
Switch map on repair. Currently, no, sir.
Okay. So, have you worked on routing? Do you have any idea about it?
Yes, sir.
Routing.
Basically, yes, we use routing for making single page application, and by using routing, we can load our page once, and we can use it. Means on demand, we can only load it. Other in
That is
when we
different.
use
That is lazy loading. Do you know any routing guards?
routing guards, yes, sir, to prevent means if there lack of information, it prevents go to that routes. For that, we use route guards.
Any example?
Uh, route guards can deactivate the routes.
Oh, yes. Can deactivate.
Can deactivate the routes and
And where we decide routing,
where we
where we write our routing paths and all.
app dot routing file.
Okay. Tell me what is can deactivate? What it does?
Basically, sir, I'm not recalling properly.
Okay. What is absolute path and relative path in routing?
By default, we use relative path, and when we have to use, if we have to write whole our URL, and after that we can use slash and our route path.
What is the
And
difference between both?
mainly difference is, sir, we cannot use slash in relative and use slash in absolute path, absolute routing.
That's it.
And sir, in relative routing, when we decide routing path, there is we can write directly home URL means basic path, and after that our route. And in absolute path, we have to write a whole URL.
What is interceptor?
Sorry, sir.
Interceptor.
Interceptor is a technique in which sir, we use interceptor to do multiple things. Like if we have loader on our website, we have to initiate it while doing API calls, etc., etc. Then we directly put it into our interceptor, and on every backend API request, it will loads. And after that, when the request get completed, it will automatically just stop if we put into interceptor. And same goes to the API. We will do API calls by using interceptor.
Do you have any idea about object oriented programming?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It is basically, sir. Uh, about our JavaScript language, it is a prototypical based object-oriented language, and our TypeScript is even nicely decorated with ops concept than the JavaScript. And with the help of that, we can improve our performance and code reliability by using ops concept.
Do you have any idea about access modifiers which we use in TypeScript classes?
Yes, sir. We use two types of access modifiers, that is private and public. When we use private, it only accessible within the class, and when we use public, it will accessible in the whole that TS5.
Are you sure like there is only two access modifiers? There are multiples, right?
Yes, sir. Currently, I'm recalling to. One more is there, named as protected, static.
What is the use of like, what is why we use static and why we use protected? Any reason?
Sir, we use static when we only need, means sir, we don't need to make construct instance of that class. We will directly uh, get accessible within the class. Means sir, if we write, if our class name is a CSS directive, then we will directly access that property. Means the property name is CSS. We will write that CSS directive dot CSS. We will directly accessible. There is no need of making instance for that when we write static
Do you
access
know how
modifier.
to create custom directive?
Yes, sir.
Will you show one example like create one like two three elements and
Okay.
whenever it's like on the custom directive where we use in any element that show the same.
Sorry, sir. I'm not.
Okay, create one custom directive.
Sir, what type of directive you want to make?
Okay, on wherever element you use this directive, okay, that element's background color should change.
Oh,
For example, apply any color, red color, and also on hovering the color should change from red to yellow.
no.
Okay, Radha, let it be. Do it after the interview. Yeah, I have done from my side. Thank you for your time. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Should I stop, sir? Sharing screen?
Yes, yes, yes.